Hey guys, it's been a while. I'm back after that long month off. Well, it's not a choice. I had to do it. I was busy with classes and I was bombarded with assignments and homework and tests and exams and papers. I had zero time to record, but I'm back and we're back. So, like I said, I promised that I would do the Granolah Arc. You guys actually enjoyed it. For everyone that watched the More Arc, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone that's watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It looks like you guys did, so I appreciate that a lot. It really means a lot. Thank you very much. Now, before we start this video, can you guys please do me a big favor? That little button down there, subscribe down below. It means a lot to me. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. We really try to get there. Really, I'll be really appreciated if you guys did and click that like button. Because if you guys came back from the More Arc, that means you guys enjoyed my videos. So I appreciate a big like. Now, first thing first. If you guys know me, you guys know I'm up to date with this series. I'm up to date with the manga. I'm always up to date with the manga. Everything was going on in this series. I said this, express this a lot. I do not like this arc. This arc, in my opinion, is lazy and boring. It's bad. It's a bad arc, in my opinion. And I'm gonna tell you why I think it's a bad arc. I don't look forward to doing this again, but I did say I would do Granolah. And you guys did ask me to do Granolah, so I'm going to fulfill your wishes. Now I'm going to say stuff. Expect me to pause the video from time to time. I'm going to pause this video a lot, and I will tell you why. This is going to be an hour and 30-minute long video. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. I have so much to say about this arc. And I might even forget some stuff that I might have to write down in the comments. I hope that doesn't happen, but it might happen. You know what? Let's just get into this and get this over with, because it's gonna be a long video. Even though you reread this arc in one go, it's still not that good. I've seen this one time, just once. As it was coming out in monthly, not it, bro. Not it. Let's get into this video, bro. Oh, by the way, Karthu, thank you so much for this video. This is my Karthu's Dojo. I appreciate everything you do. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I'm a big fan. And hopefully I can see you in the real life, or you guys do a video together. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Let's start.
Granolah Arc starts right after the Moreau Arc. The head of the android 7-3 survived the death of Moreau and is taken from Earth by the original owners of the android. The data in OG 7-3 is copied to the other OG units, meaning they've gained all the capabilities of the one our heroes fought on Earth. Bad news, because this guy wants to rule the universe. Even worse, an intruder is trying to steal 7-3 again. This is Granolah. He has an AI companion named Oatmeal, and they're trying to take OG 7-3. They make their way through all of the soldiers and even other OG models until they find 7-3 being regenerated in a tank. They've got him. A quick flashback to the past. It's Frieza's forces, specifically Saiyans, their frightening silhouettes as Ozaru, conquering a world of people that look just like Granolah. Before we can learn more, Granolah wakes up. This night
I was still enjoying it.
Nightmare is a recurring one for him. Granolah and Oatmeal discuss his hatred of Frieza and his lust for revenge. Granolah despises Frieza's army, even though he thinks Frieza is dead, for ordering the attack on his people. Clearly, news of Frieza's second revival after the Tournament of Power is not widely known throughout the universe yet. Possibly even more than Frieza, he hates the Saiyans, but they were wiped out over 40 years ago. Granolah has no way to seek his revenge, no matter how much he desires it. Meanwhile, over on Beerus'
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I feel like
His planet, Goku is helping Whis give the Oracle Fish her medicine. Apparently, the Oracle Fish has been having insomnia, and that could be a bad omen for the future, but it could also be nothing. With the Oracle Fish settled, Goku and Whis start training. After fully grasping Ultra Instinct in his fight with Moreau, Goku can enter the silver-haired form at will. But Whis reminds him that isn't the true end goal. Whis has a better command of Ultra Instinct than Maris, and the Grand Priest is even above Whis' Ultra Instinct. Goku must refine his Ultra Instinct, but he can't do it by simply copying Whis' fighting style. Beerus asks...
Okay, let me stop there before I continue. Okay. introducing more layers of Ultra Instinct is not really an issue for me. You got the perfected form. Awesome. Now there are more layers into this Ultra Instinct that you may not know about. That's fine. But at the same time, it's like, then why call it Mastered Ultra Instinct if there's more layers behind it? Just say Goku reached Ultra Instinct. You could have just said that. That's what I think. But it's not really an issue for me. But at the same time, it's like, I'm gonna go more into it when the arc keeps going.
Vegeta if he'll try to master Ultra Instinct as well, but Vegeta says it doesn't suit him. Beerus lets Vegeta know that Ultra Instinct isn't the only technique of the gods, and that the gods of destruction wouldn't run around with their hearts and minds all tranquil. Anyway, here's a panel of Beerus using Ultra Instinct in the manga against the other gods of destruction.
Yep.
Seems pretty useful to me, at least. Vegeta asks to be taught the technique, but Beerus says he doesn't train people. He is about to exercise to wake himself up, though, so if Vegeta wants to watch and steal some things for himself, he's free to do so. I'm very happy that Vegeta is still doing his own thing, by the way. The various paths of power in the series, especially after Dragon Ball Super Superhero, have been really refreshing, actually. Back to Granolah.
I'm gonna say this, though. I'm gonna say this. Showing that Beerus got stronger, implying that he got stronger based on that training he said, is good in my opinion. Which shows that Beerus is like not just staying still, he's getting stronger. So that it's like it's a better explanation for me of a moving goalpost, in my opinion. That's what I think.
Bringing OG-73 to a group called the Heaters. Another bounty hunter, Soshiru, tries to get in on Granolah's haul, but Granolah tells him to keep his hands to himself. Granolah gets a large bag of credits, the same currency we saw in Dragon Ball Super Broly, and he asks Elec, the leader of the Heaters, what he plans to do with 7-3. Elec has no interest in making an army of OG units. He sees more value in money and intel. You could the leader of the Heaters, what he plans to do with 7-3. Elec has no interest in making an army of OG units. He sees more value in money and intel. You can always hire combatants, and information is what truly controls the universe anyway. Militaristic organizations like the Frieza Force are a thing of the past to him. But the past has a way of repeating itself. He tells Granolah that the state of the universe has been shifting. Frieza has been revived. Granolah actually has a chance to avenge his people. He demands Frieza's location from Elec, but
Frieza would just wipe the floor out of him right there if he knew.
Refuses. Granolah wouldn't be able to handle Frieza even if he did find him. Granolah approaches Elec and demands it again, but Gas knocks Granolah down. Elec tells Granolah to calm down for now. They'll take down Frieza together when the time is right, but for now, he has to be patient and wait. Granolah agrees and leaves. Oil asks Elec why he mentioned Frieza, and Elec says Granolah has gotten very strong. It'd pose a problem for them if he got stronger than Gas. None of them think it's possible, but Elec is hedging his bets and setting up a very likely situation where Frieza kills Granolah for them. For now, that can wait though. Elec wants the info in 7-3, and with it, the location of Zuno, the man with the most intel in Universe 7. Granolah is flying to planet Cereal, but on his way, he's attacked by some goons and Soshiro, who's demanding the bounty Granolah received. Granolah easily handles them all with his sniping abilities, thanks to his cerulean right eye. He missed one target, however, and that was a painful reminder that Elec is probably right. He can't beat Frieza yet. And back on Beerus's planet.
Okay, I'm gonna say this part before I continue. I think this was a very good introduction for Granolah. It shows us who he is as a character. He's a bounty hunter. We know that part. We know that he hates Frieza and he especially hates the Saiyans. Good introductions. He found out that Granolah wants revenge on them, but they were like, they're dead. He can't do anything about it. And then he finds out Frieza is alive. He's like, where is he? What is he doing? I want to kill him now. Elec was like, calm down, bro. You can't even beat him how you are. You Gas destroyed you easily. He put you on the floor very easily. So what do you think you could do to beat Frieza? Good. Granolah got ambushed. He defeated one guy, messed one guy. He's like, okay, maybe I am not good enough for Frieza yet. Good introduction. No issues for now. Let's keep going.
The sleeping oracle fish mumbles that the strongest warrior in the universe will soon rise up. Granolah returns to his homeworld, planet Cereal. A race called Sugarians inhabit the planet since the...
Get it? Sugar and cereal? Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Aurelians were killed off. It was actually the Heaters who sold planet cereal to the Shigarians that lost their own planet. Granolah doesn't stay in the city with the Shigarians because the civilization was made for them, and on the mountain his house is on, he can see the ruins of his hometown, making sure he never forgets what the Saiyans did to his people. Back on Beerus's planet, the God of Destruction asks Vegeta about the Saiyans' destructive past. Vegeta sees the Saiyans as having carved their own fate, something Goku actually says in Dragon Ball Z. Beerus says it's a ridiculous notion, but Vegeta asks what Saiyan history even has to do with the technique Beerus is showing him. Beerus says, plenty, as he destroys one of his decorative planets. But the explosion is larger than from a normal ki blast. Vegeta asks what that technique was, and Beerus says it's a small glimpse of what he can do. Before Vegeta can even ask how to do it, Beerus slams Vegeta into the ground. He tells Vegeta that if doubt continues to weigh him down, this power will never be his. Vegeta's own crimes aside, it's self-centered for him to carry guilt for the sins of all Saiyans. Beerus throws Vegeta to the side and finally tells him the truth. He was the one that suggested Frieza destroy planet Vegeta and the Saiyan race. As Beerus continues to taunt Vegeta, the Saiyan Prince transforms into Blue Evolution and begins to fight Beerus, but it's just as one-sided as ever. He tells Vegeta that the things the Saiyans did in the past have nothing to do with Vegeta now. He will never be able to grow beyond this point so long as he's trapped by the past. Then Beerus
is not wrong about that. You can't keep lingering in the past. You have to move on if you want to be better. And Vegeta was holding on to that.
grabs Vegeta's arm.
I don't have issues. Again, so far so good. But as we keep going, you know what? Let the video go.
Also known as Hakai, on Vegeta's armor. Goku even points out that he tried and failed to do this in the past, referring to the manga's version of the future Trunks arc. Beerus says his mind is always on destruction and nothing else. That's why there's no limit to his power. Not literally no limit, by the way. He means his potential to grow is limitless because of this mindset, while Vegeta's potential to grow is limited by his own guilt-ridden mindset. Beerus further elaborates and tells Vegeta to destroy any stray thoughts and recreate himself from scratch. Before creation comes destruction. Back at the Heater's base,
that line finally made sense to me, in my opinion. Because since Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, he said before creation comes destruction. Throughout the years of Dragon Ball Z and Super was going on, I never understood why that line existed, because it made no sense for me. But when Beerus said you have to destroy the old mindset you had before you make a new creation, before creation comes destruction, get rid of the old mindset for a new mindset. That actually makes sense in my opinion now.
They finally gotten Zuno's location out of 7-3, but they also see the prisoners being released from the Galactic Patrol prison. Elec asks how it happened, and he learns about Moreau, and more importantly, the Dragon Balls. Now Elec knows how to get any wish granted, and even worse, he knows the Namekians created the Dragon Balls. But Gas says something even more surprising. Namekians used to live on planet Cereal with the Cerealians. It turns out Granolah actually lives with an elderly Namekian named Monaito. Granolah tells Monaito about Frieza's revival and how he wants to be the one to take him down, but Monaito says Granolah doesn't have the power to beat Frieza. Granolah says he may have to resort to that, looking to a Dragon Ball in their home. Monaito says the Dragon Balls aren't for revenge, but it doesn't matter anyway, since they need the other one to make a wish, and it's been lost for nearly 40 years. If you haven't noticed, Monaito's Dragon Balls are a set of 2 instead of the standard 7. Then we jump to Planet Namek, where we learn a bit of Namekian history. This is more lore than story, but the important points are the size and quantity of Dragon Balls depends on who made them. They were originally ritualistic, something brave warriors would seek out to collect in times of great suffering, and we even learn it's possible Namekians live on other planets in the universe outside of just Earth, New Namek, and maybe even beyond planet Cereal as well. Since this is a huge lore drop, so brace yourself, the Namekians apparently moved to this universe from another realm altogether. What that will mean for the future, I don't know. Means nothing now. Back on planet Cereal,
I think that's a very good lore in my opinion. I actually like that. That Namekians came from a different realm before coming to Universe 7, which would like correlate to the Super Dragon Ball with Zalama. Zalama? Yeah. Zalama. I think it's Zalama. Zalama. The Super Dragon Balls, when Zalama created them, because we know that the current Dragon Balls were first like replicating the Super Dragon Balls. Not necessarily like every single Dragon Ball out there is replicating Super Dragon Balls. Maybe they started off with the scrap of the Super Dragon Ball and then eventually like made ways to make their own type of Dragon Balls, whatever, that part. I think it's a good lore, though, in my opinion. The Namekians from different realms, different other planets, different places. Because we know it from Planet Namek, even Guru was like, we came from a different planet to come to this one. So it's not their first time moving to a different planet. Planet Namek, now we have New Namek, and then now we just found out there's more Namekians out there in the universes. Perfectly fine with that. Not an issue for me. I think it's a good lore. Which could potentially mean we have more set of Dragon Balls in other universes. For example, Universe 6 has Namekians. We know about that because Universe 6 in Tournament of Power. If there's Namekians there, most likely there's Dragon Balls there. So that for me, that's not an issue. Just for me.
When Naito says
if it's an issue for you,
he's the last,
let me know. We'll find out why. We can talk about it.
Namekian on the planet, his Dragon Balls will die with him. He tells Granolah that wishing things back the way they were would only punish the Shigarians unjustly, and revenge would only give rise to new enemies. Granolah agrees, and Monaito goes to sleep. Unfortunately, Granolah is watching his space TV and sees that a Shigarian found the missing Dragon Ball.
This is where the problem starts. The second Dragon Ball has not been found for 40 years. 40 years. But for some generic, just so happen, I'm watching TV. Oh, look at that. The second Dragon Ball popped out. Bro, that is... I'm so sorry for burping. Bro, that is one of the most laziest writing I've seen. That is such a lazy writing. They found it just like that. Dude. They found it just like that. So Granolah was just like, oh.
So he steals it. He goes into the wilderness and summons the eternal dragon Torombo. And Granolah wishes to be made.
I actually like Torombo's design.
The strongest warrior in the universe. Torombo clarifies Granolah's wish as being the strongest mortal in the universe, and Granolah says yes. Torombo says he can make Granolah stronger, but only to the limit of his latent potential, which makes becoming the strongest in the universe beyond his reach. However, Torombo can make Granolah the strongest in the universe if he agrees to a certain condition. Without hesitation, Granolah agrees. Back on
I think he forgot to skip. He skipped the part where it says Torombo can make him the strongest in the universe besides the gods. Basically, he can't be stronger than the gods. I think it's a good character trait for Granolah, showing how much he really wants his revenge for Frieza and the Saiyans. I mean, we've seen this arc already, so I can say it. He has 3 years left to live. It shows you how determined he is. It shows you his character, how determined he is. I want my revenge. That just shows you how much he wants his revenge, and that's just it's good writing at this point. It's still good writing, except for fighting Dragon Ball. That was super lazy. That was super bad and lazy. Come on.
Beerus's world, Vegeta is trying to learn destruction, but he's doing it wrong. Beerus says you need to erase the target from existence, turn something into nothing. This destruction of matter is what creates the large release of energy we see. Goku continues to train with Whis and is excited to see if he or...
My problem is that we know that Ultra Instinct is better than Hakai. So I'm like, why is Vegeta even learning how to use Hakai if Ultra Instinct is better? It just means that he'll forever be behind Goku, in my opinion. Yes, it potentially can make him better and more powerful than Goku, because it all depends on the wielder. If Vegeta's a better wielder than Hakai, and Goku is a better wielder than Ultra Instinct, yes, Vegeta could beat him, but ultimately Ultra Instinct is better than Hakai. I just don't get it.
Vegeta will end up the strongest in the universe. Whis says it may not be either of them, and that surprises Goku since he can't think of anyone stronger than them, and neither can Whis. Funny enough, this should mean Goku and Vegeta are stronger than Broly at this point.
Yeah,
Whis elaborates that the next powerful entity can appear at any time, given the scope of the universe. The Oracle Fish repeats her prophecy once more, and Vegeta finally manages to use destruction correctly on a pebble. Back on planet Cereal, the Dragon Balls disperse, and Granolah's hair has grown long. He lifts a large boulder with ki and
I remember back in the days when we first saw this, we thought Granolah had Hakai.
Destroys it. While not explicitly stated, this is heavily implied to be something similar to destruction. Monaito hears the blast and runs to him. He once again warns Granolah that new...
I want to do this in order.
enemies will rise up, but Granolah says he can defeat any enemy now that he's the strongest in the universe. Monito snaps back and says that he's the strongest today, but there's no knowing what tomorrow will bring. Granolah ignores him and begins to search nearby worlds for...
I want to do this in order, but when they get to that part, I'm going to explain to you why this part is stupid. This part right there, the arc could have ended right there. The arc could have ended right there. The arc could have ended right there in this chapter. But if they did, there would be no arc exactly. But it's a stupid... I'm sorry. It's starting. I'm sorry. It's starting. You see, I'm already getting passionate. I'm getting pissed off. It's already starting, bro. It's already starting.
This is seemingly Yardrat's spirit control in action as shown in the Moro arc. Monito tries to stop Granolah, but he leaves to go get Frieza's location from Elec. Granolah arrives at the Heater's base and demands Frieza's location, saying that he's now the strongest in the universe. But Oil and Maki just aren't enough. Gas is about to jump in, but Elec says they've seen enough. He can tell Granolah has gotten stronger, but he needs to know how. Granolah tells him it was the...
Granolah, that is stupid. You are now the strongest in the universe. You don't need to answer to Elec. You say, Elec, no, I'm the strongest here. You follow my rules. I'm not gonna tell you how I did it. And you freaking told Elec how you did it. You don't think he's gonna use that against you, bro? How stupid are you? Like, how dumb is that? You tell Elec, no, I'm not gonna tell you. You're gonna tell me where Frieza is so I can go there right now. That's how you were supposed to, because you're the strongest in the universe at this point.
Dragon Balls. This confirms Elec's suspicions of Dragon Balls being on planet Cereal. Probably not the smartest thing. Confirms Elec's suspicions.
So planet Cereal has its own Dragon Balls. You see?
Of Dragon Balls being on planet Cereal. Probably not the smartest thing for Granolah to do.
It's not.
Elec tells Granolah he doesn't know Frieza's exact location yet, but he'll get it soon.
Okay, that's fine, but still, Granolah should not have told him you use the Dragon Balls.
Granolah says to make it quick, he doesn't have long to live. We find out that in exchange for this power, he gave up 150 years of his lifespan, leaving him with only 3 years left to live.
Why would you tell Elec that? Okay, at that point, he doesn't know that Elec is. I want to do this in order. But at the same time, there's things you just keep to yourself, Granolah.
After that, Granolah leaves, and Elec explains his plans to the others. They want to take control of Frieza's army, not wipe it out. To protect their interests, Granolah has to die, and to do that, he'll use Goku and Vegeta. Back on Beerus's planet, Whis explains to Goku that angels are able to use Ultra Instinct at all times, while Goku needs to transform to do so. The ultimate goal is to use Ultra Instinct naturally in base form and save the silver-haired form's power as a last resort for when he needs to surpass his limits. Meanwhile, Granolah returns to planet Cereal, and the Heaters make their way to Zuno, but Elec and Gas stay back. Gas wishes he could have fought Granolah, but Elec says his moment to fight has yet to come. Gas is the only Heater with the potential to surpass Frieza. On Zuno's planet, Maki and Oil get answers to 10 questions. I'm sure we'll find out what they were. Right? On Beerus's planet, Goku and Vegeta refine their techniques. Whis receives a call from Bulma. Maki and Oil are on Earth in search of Goku and Vegeta. They want to have the two of them fight a villain for them. An obvious ploy to us, but it works, especially when they mention this villain is the strongest in the universe. Goku and Vegeta want to claim the title of strongest in the universe for themselves, and even Whis and Beerus get involved in their rivalry. Beerus gives Vegeta an earring that's the symbol of those who can use destruction, and Whis gives Goku's gi.
Okay, let's talk about the earring part. By Beerus giving Vegeta the earring, it shows that that person knows how to use destruction power. Cool. If you go back and look at the God of Destructions, some of them don't have that earring. So that means some of the God of Destructions don't know how to destroy. Or it's just that they just don't like wearing the earring. It could also be that. But that earring can show that some of them don't know destructions. For now, that's how it looks like. Until they said it themselves, we just don't like wearing that earring. That's how it is.
the symbol he gave it in Resurrection F. On Earth, Maki and Oil steal the Dragon Radar. Then, 30 minutes later, Goku and Vegeta arrive. Maki and Oil then take them to Planet Cereal. Before they land, Maki lies to Granolah, telling him that Goku and Vegeta are Frieza Force assassins. He thinks this works better for him because he can extract info from them, but then she tells him they're Saiyans. Granolah flies up and looks at the ruins of his hometown, knowing that the moment of his revenge is soon at hand. 18 days later, Goku and Vegeta arrive on Planet Cereal. Maki and Oil stay behind after telling them where to find Granolah, and Vegeta are getting suspicious. Before they can figure out the Heater's ploy, they get attacked. Granolah is sniping them from a distance. They manage to avoid the attacks, but they can't track down their origin. A blast even manages to hit a vital spot on the back of Goku's neck, forcing them to use a Senzu already. Vegeta tells Goku to stop relying on Ultra Instinct if it isn't mastered yet, so Goku turns Super Saiyan. Then he finally finds Granolah and sends the Ki Blast at him, but Granolah manages to dodge it. Goku says Granolah is even faster than instant transmission. Granolah introduces himself as the last Cerealian, and that means nothing to Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta questions Granolah's motives further, but he doesn't answer and uses destruction. Goku and Vegeta manage to dodge it, then Vegeta tells Goku to get payback for being struck down earlier, so Goku versus Granolah begins. Goku transforms into Super Saiyan God, and he starts to use Ultra Instinct again. Vegeta knows.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Seeing Goku use Ultra Instinct as a technique in his other forms, like his base form, Super Saiyan form, God form, I don't know why it took me a while to say it, God form and Super Saiyan Blue, I think that's a W in my opinion, because Goku is not using Ultra Instinct as not just a transformation, but also as a technique. That's good in my opinion. That's good. He's using it as a technique. So that means that he's slowly making Ultra Instinct part of his life. Like, it's his everyday thing, which is perfectly fine. I actually like that.
Notes that Ultra Instinct seems to be more accurate in conjunction with transformations.
That's an issue. That means Goku still has a lot to learn, which is, I guess.
Basically, the stronger the form, the better it is at using Ultra Instinct, which makes some sense since the limit-breaking silver-haired form is the only way for him to use it perfected. Goku dodges every attack, but it was all a distraction, and he gets hit once. The attack was light, but it hit Goku's vitals, toppling him in a single blow. Granolah has figured out how Ultra Instinct works, but notes that no one is perfect, and even that technique can't hide his vitals because of Granolah's right eye. Granolah also knows that Goku is holding back, so he tells him to hurry and use his full power. He doesn't have time to waste here. Revenge on Frieza is his ultimate goal. Goku is confused though, since he thought Granolah was the villain, but before they could talk about it, Granolah powers up and tells Goku
Man is so lost in his revenge, he doesn't listen.
He'll pay for the crimes of the Saiyans. Goku uses Super Saiyan Blue with Ultra Instinct. However, Granolah still manages to strike Goku's vitals again. Stronger attacks and faster evasion won't ever help because Granolah's right eye can lock onto his vitals every time. But Goku disagrees and says he just lacks training to use Ultra Instinct to its full abilities. Granolah tells Goku not to make excuses and says he's ending the Saiyan line here. Then he uses an attack just like Moro's. Goku barely manages to teleport away in time to Vegeta in the Cerealian city. Vegeta has figured out that Granolah is the survivor of a race he'd heard about long ago that was wiped out by the Saiyans. This explains the grudge he holds and that Maki and Oil were using them all along. Goku asks if they should try to convince Granolah, but Vegeta said it won't help since he wants to wipe out the Saiyans. So Goku has to beat him first, then convince him. So he uses Ultra Instinct, the form, and faces Granolah once again. This time, Granolah can't perceive any vitals, and the battle is extremely one-sided. Granolah can't touch Goku, and every attack from Goku is far stronger than before. Goku tries to talk to Granolah now that it's over, but Granolah never said he lost. The Granolah he's been fighting was a clone sent to fight Goku and Vegeta, but he underestimated them. This had the unintentional benefit of wearing down Goku's Ultra Instinct until its accuracy and stamina dropped, giving...
Okay, for me, that's a big issue. When I said that I don't think Goku should have mastered Ultra Instinct last arc, I think MUI should have been a fluke, but he is able to get into UI perfectly fine last arc. I think that this is the arc where Goku should have mastered Ultra Instinct. That's what I think. Because they realize that they made Goku so damn OP that they have to nerf him in this arc. They had to nerf MUI in this arc by putting the same stamina BS. Why? Like, why? You nerfed Ultra Instinct because you guys were put in the wall. You guys, your backs were against the wall. You didn't know what to do. So they're like, oh, I just nerfed Ultra Instinct. That makes no sense. Why would you do that, bro? Like, why? I truly believe that Goku should get MUI this arc. I really do. And I still stand by it. It makes no sense for me. To me, it makes no sense. Oh shoot, I just muted.
To deliver the finishing blow. With Goku down,
because if this was actual good MUI, Goku could have dodged that. Or just deflected it somehow. And not get wiped out. I don't like that. Doesn't make sense, bro, for MUI to do that. Yeah, you could say he got punched by Jiren with MUI, but Goku still saw it coming. This, he did not see this coming at all. Why? Why? This MUI. Why?
Vegeta steps up. He tries to reason with Granolah a little bit, but Granolah doesn't believe a word he says. So Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and tells Granolah to prepare to perish. Vegeta and Granolah begin to fight, but Granolah is clearly stronger. Even his version of destruction is more powerful than Vegeta's. Granolah is impressed by their power, but he tells Vegeta this struggle is pointless. No matter how powerful he is, Granolah remains the strongest in the universe. Vegeta admits that Granolah is stronger right now, but he's sure he'll win. Vegeta tells Granolah that rankings are well and good, but they only reflect a moment. Vegeta has even gotten stronger during this fight, and with nothing on the line, he can truly enjoy it. Even after taking a blow to a vital point, he's still happy to be fighting. Then Vegeta's aura begins to flare a rich purple, and Vegeta reveals his new transformation based off the teachings.
Was that a scream? Garthu, okay. Now let's talk about UE. When UE was first introduced, I was hype. I'm not that much of a fan of the design, in my opinion. The Super Saiyan 3 eyebrows, the hair looks weird here, in my opinion. But Vegeta harnessing the power of Hakai and making his own form, I'm cool with that. I truly do think Vegeta needed a new makeover, because since Goku had MUI, Vegeta needed his own as well. So for Vegeta to use destruction is fine.
Of Beerus. According to Vegeta, his power is unbounded. This new form has closed the gap between him and Granolah. Granolah is starting to get flustered. This power is well beyond anything he expected from the Saiyans. In contrast to Ultra Instinct that protects from damage, this form turns damage into power. Vegeta,
which is it's okay. I'm going to nerd out right now. In Japanese, MUI is Migate no Gokui. UE is Wakamama no Gokui. MUI is dodging the hits. Awesome. UE is taking the hits. Literally the contrast of MUI. My issue with that part is Vegeta cannot take hits for his life. We've seen this throughout the entire series. Every time an opponent is stronger than Vegeta, Vegeta cannot take the hits. He is the... How many times have you seen Vegeta like this? How many times have you seen Vegeta holding his arm after a fight? So strong. Like, bro, how many times? This form, the more hits he gets, the stronger he is. Fine, but he can't take hits. So if he can't take hits, what's the point? What's the point? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Vegeta needs to fix that endurability issue for UE to be actually unbounded for him. It's like Beerus said, depending on the wielder, you can beat almost anyone. Depending on the wielder. If Vegeta doesn't fix that not able to take hits issue, he will never be above Goku. Which is one of my biggest issues with UE. He can't.
Tells Granolah that Goku's body may have a mind of its own, but he's all ego. So go ahead and call this form
Ultra Ego.
Ultra Ego. Listen, the form is cool, all right? But the name is a little...
The form is cool, I guess. I feel like I like it more once I see animated.
Goofy. Granolah
I'm gonna be honest, seeing the fans' drawing of Yui made me like it more, for sure.
can't believe a grunt under Frieza is this powerful. But Vegeta tells Granolah that the Saiyans were also a victim of Frieza's tyranny. But Granolah refuses to believe him. So Vegeta continues to fight Granolah. Oatmeal tries.
I'm sorry, I have to point this out. I have to point this out. I have to point this out. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Let's go back real quick, real quick, real quick. It's about this leg. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. This is not a good drawing of a leg. I'm sorry. As an artist, I have to say no. I have to point that out. That's not a good drawing. That's not how a leg flies with a kick. That doesn't make sense.
Continues to fight Granolah. Oatmeal tries to talk reason to Granolah as well, but he doesn't want to hear it. He rips off his headpiece that whole.
Granolah is so lost in his revenge that he's blinded by revenge. Like, bro, how stupid are you? Listen and talk. I get it. You're saying they killed your family, but what if they tell the truth? You don't know that.
Oatmeal and
well, in his perspective, it's hard. Like, I can't really imagine listening to someone that killed my family. Forgive them, yeah. That's what Christ tells him to do. But it'll be hard.
Throws it to the side. He thinks as the strongest, he doesn't need support from anyone. Granolah tells
that's the ego issue right there for Granolah.
Vegeta he isn't the only one who grows stronger while he fights. Even worse, the damage Vegeta has taken is starting to accumulate. He even needs to dodge some attacks now because he's starting to lose consciousness mid-combat.
That's what I'm saying. Vegeta cannot take hits.
The dust of
that's why it's a good form, but at the same time, he needs to train his body to take hits, or else it's a double-edged sword.
The battle
it's a double-edged sword.
Clears, there's something hidden. Oh, that's for you. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet.
Subscribe down below,
over
guys.
here, Granolah is charging an attack while concealed. Once Vegeta sees it, he also charges an attack that'll destroy anything it touches. As Vegeta's attack makes its way to Granolah, his left eye turns red as well. With this new power, he easily destroys Vegeta's attack. Vegeta drew out power from Granolah in the same way Granolah did for him. Now Granolah is winning again, and eventually even Ultra Ego fades.
I truly think that Vegeta should have won that fight. You introduce a form and it loses? No, I don't think so. I think Vegeta should have gotten the W. And then when Granolah refuses to lose, then he unlocks the second eye power. No. I take it back. I'll tell you when he unlocks the second eye power. I think Granolah should have lost there.
Just as it looks like Vegeta is about to die, Goku flies in and knocks Granolah out.
I think Vegeta should have been so lost in his lust for fighting that he was going to go for a big hit and then Goku punches Vegeta, which showed that Vegeta still has room for him to grow in UE. That's what I think. That's what I think should have happened. Vegeta should have gotten a W. Granolah should have been on the floor. Vegeta's so lost in his lust for fighting Granolah, he's gonna go for like the final blow, and then Goku punches Vegeta out of there, saying, "What are you doing?" He's not the bad guy. Which shows that Vegeta still has room to grow for that power. That's what should have happened. That's what should have happened.
Away. Goku says to Vegeta he'll take over for now, but Vegeta kicks Goku away. Vegeta says that with nothing to protect, he won't agree to fight side by side with him. Goku asks Vegeta about protecting his own life, but he says death is better than teaming up with Goku.
That's so stupid. Vegeta, you've been through this already. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's not true. You teamed up with Goku so much. You teamed up with him so freaking much. Boo Saga? Come on. Come on. Universe, no. Frieza, when he came back? Universe 6 and 7 universe? You guys teamed up in a way. Same team. Zamasu, you guys fused a second time. You didn't like it, but you understand that it had to be done. Tournament of Power, y'all teamed up hard on Jiren. Come on. Moro, y'all teamed up again. I don't get it. I don't get that mindset they put for Vegeta in here. It's like he literally went 2 steps backwards. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Which also what I didn't like is that Cartoon didn't show that part when Vegeta was when Vegeta was about to get blown up by Granola's blast, and he said, "Well, Lord Beerus, I'm sorry I couldn't master the technique." And he said, what was it again? Maybe I should be destroyed, and he gave up. I'm like, that's not Vegeta. What the hell? What the? That's these not assassinated, but they attacked his character in this arc. Or does his or they're trying to imply to us that when he goes to UE, his mindset just changes completely, like he's a completely different person. Is that what we're trying to say? Because my goodness, that was not good.
Granolah tries to strike Vegeta dead while he's off guard, but Goku manages to knock Vegeta out of the way in time. Granolah asks how Goku reacted in time, and Goku says he has a read on the way Granolah targets vitals, so it won't work on him anymore. Granolah tries to hit Goku's vitals again, but it just doesn't work like it did before. Goku explains that by shifting his body slightly, he doesn't avoid the whole attack, but he can move his vitals out of harm's way. Granolah says that a defensive strategy will never surpass him, and Goku agrees. After a short fight, Goku gets knocked to base form, and Vegeta approaches Goku, saying he's tagging in. He politely asks Goku to let him do this alone. Goku agrees and tells Vegeta to try not to die with a concerned look. Vegeta asks Granolah if his life has no meaning beyond revenge, to which Granolah doesn't answer. That was enough for Vegeta. He transforms into Ultra Ego again, and the two begin to battle. The fight takes the two into a Shigarian city, and Granolah begs they don't do this here, but Vegeta doesn't listen and uses it to his advantage. Granolah knocks Vegeta down and blasts him at point-blank range. Granolah drops down, exhausted, but then a wall breaks and he sees a terrified mother and child reminding him of his own past. Vegeta tells Granolah he thinks Granolah's grudges are well-deserved and he can't object to Granolah destroying him, but he warns Granolah that's just history repeating itself. The Cerealians were never like the Saiyans. Granolah says the Saiyans took everything from them and he'll never move past that. In a final gambit, Granolah uses his remaining life force to charge an attack that'll kill both him and Vegeta. Vegeta apologizes to Beerus. The powers of the gods of destruction were beyond him. He accepts this fate for the Saiyans. Goku runs to stop them, and at the same time, Monito flies in Granolah's ship with Oatmeal. Monito gets Granolah's attention, and Goku is able to knock him down, stopping the death of both Granolah and Vegeta. Monito steps out of the ship, and both Goku and Vegeta are surprised to see a Namekian. Granolah is furious his revenge has been interrupted, but Monito says he had lied to Granolah. There was one Saiyan that didn't earn his vengeance, the one that saved them 40 years ago, Bardock. Now, I have my own thoughts about Bardock being important to the story in this way, but I'll save those for a different video. Comment your thoughts about this narrative choice below. Anyway, we finally learned what happened 40 years.
Plot hole. Plot hole. 40 years ago. Negative. That was Broly. 40 years ago was when they blew up the planet Vegeta, I think. I don't remember the exact year, but this is actually a plot hole. This doesn't make sense. Something else happened during the 40 years. That's a plot hole. I'll put it up here on the screen. I forgot what year it was, but that's not what happened actually. That's a big plot hole.
Years ago, the Saiyans invaded planet Cereal, wiping out the Cerealians and the Namekians on the planet. Bardock is the one that finds Granolah and his mother. They remind him of Guinea and Kakarot.
That's not a good reason, in my opinion, for Bardock to leave them alive. It's
other Saiyans.
Because I'm pretty sure Bardock, I've seen other people that reminded him of his wife. I mean, yeah, I guess Goku was just born, but still, that's like...
leave, and Bardock stays behind to look for survivors. He finds Monito as well and brings Granolah and his mother to him. He leaves the two remaining Cerealians and tells them to keep off Frieza's radar. Before he goes, Monito asks his name, and he says Bardock. Monito says Goku is the spitting image of Bardock, and Vegeta reveals to him that Bardock is his father. It's actually smart having Vegeta do this since he was teamed with Raditz in the past, and it's likely he knew about Bardock. Something doesn't add up to Granolah though. Why didn't his mother survive? It turns out Bardock ended up staying longer to get healed by Monito, and because of it, he's there to see the Heaters arrive to broker off the planet. They overhear Elec talking about selling the planet to the Shigarians and how they aren't destined to serve under Frieza forever. As they're listening, Granolah wakes up and screams because he sees Bardock. Monito quickly knocks Granolah out, but it's too late. The Heaters heard him. Bardock quickly sets up a situation that looks like he's about to kill the remaining survivors of the planet, and Elec tells him to get on with it. Bardock tries to explain that the Namekian's strange ability might be worth checking out, but before he could finish,
For me, it's still weird how Bardock is still trying to protect them like that. Like, I just don't get it. Like, You killed so many people. Why all of a sudden these guys?
Shoots Granola's mother dead. Alec tells Bardock to kill the other two, but he quickly turns and attacks the Heaters instead, giving them a chance to escape. Alec knows they might have overheard their conversation, so the three of them have to die. Gas says he'll handle it, and Alec leaves it to him. Back in the present, Gas is thinking about the past and how he'll never...
Now, I want to go back to all the way... Hold up.
Any enemy, now that he's the strongest in the universe. Monito snaps...
Here. Monito. You could have just said the truth right there, and we would have avoided the entire arc. You could have you found out Granolah is the strongest in the universe, and it didn't cross your mind to say, so this is what actually happened, Granolah. I'll let kill your mom, and then say and save your life. All of this would have been avoided. Oh, but I was afraid that Alec was gonna kill me. He's the strongest right now. What is Alec gonna do to you? You're basically his father figure. He's gonna protect you, idiot Dumbo. I'm sorry, I'm just passionate right now. Monito is easily the most useless Namekian I've seen in my life, bro. Monito is the most useless Namekian I have seen in my life. Holy crap.
Gas says he'll handle it, and Alec leaves it to him. Back in the present, Gas is thinking about the past and how he'll never suffer such indignity
When I tell you this arc gives me a headache, this arc gives me a headache.
again because he's grown strong. Alec agrees, but tells him it never hurts to have insurance. Maki gets gas from Alec since Granolah, Goku, and Vegeta have stopped fighting. So Alec will search for the final Dragon Ball on his own. Back on the battlefield, Granolah can't handle the revelations. Not only was he saved by a Saiyan, but his mother was killed by Alec, the man he's been working for decades. He's angry at Monito for lying, but it was the only way for them to survive. Vegeta asks,
You could have told him when he was when he was the strongest in the universe. You would have been fine.
Asks if Bardock beat Gas, and Monito says he did. Vegeta is surprised because Bardock was a low-class warrior. Before Monito can explain what happened though, the sky goes dark quickly and goes away just as fast. Alec has made his wish. Then, a massive power appears on the planet. Maki and Oil present the true strongest in the universe, and out walks a much older-looking Gas. Gas quickly handles everyone, creating objects out of ki to use as weapons or obstacles as he fights. Gas is happy
brutal.
he's
That's
finally
brutal.
allowed to kill Granolah. Then he
brutal.
realizes Goku is Bardock's son. Gas is about to kill Goku, but Monito frees Granolah, who manages to shoot Gas in the back and draw his attention. Then Monito frees Goku and begins healing him. Monito asks him one favor: please save Granolah, to which Goku says he'll do what he can. As Granolah fights, he asks why they let him live. Gas said they didn't know Granolah and Monito had survived till several years later. We see in the past that Granolah has made a name for himself as a bounty hunter, and Alec took advantage of the fact that Monito never told Granolah about what Alec did and recruited him for the Heaters. Monito regrets that choice and says he doesn't even live up to being a Namekian.
No, you don't. You suck.
Because he can't even restore Goku's energy. Then Goku remembers they had one Senzu left. He asks Vegeta about it, but it's in his armor that he threw away. Granolah gets knocked out by Gas, and Goku is healed enough to jump back in for a bit. He tells Vegeta to find the Senzu and eat it immediately. Vegeta tells Goku not to die, similar to what Goku said earlier, but with a less somber context. Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue, and he's holding his own against Gas, but clearly Gas...
Okay, my issue with Gas is this. Gas has zero motivation to do this. Like, I mean, he has zero motivation to do this. Like, what's his motivation? Tell me, what's his motivation? He wants to please his big brother, Alec. He has no motivations to fight Goku, to fight Vegeta. Granolah, I can understand, but why is he fighting those guys? He has zero motivations to do this. I just don't get it, man.
Gas is stronger. Vegeta...
Tell me, what's his reasoning? to take over the Frieza Force. He's already stronger than the Frieza Force. What's the point? Just fight it right now.
Finds the senzu, but instead of eating it, he offers it to Granolah, telling him to settle this grudge with his own strength. Granolah eats the senzu and rejoins the fight. He puts on oatmeal again, apologizing to his support unit and saying he'll always want it to back him up. Granolah and Gas start battling, but Granolah actually has the upper hand because Gas is only using powers he had before the wish. As Maki puts it, it isn't that he can't wield his new power, he just doesn't want to. Granolah taunts Gas for holding back, so Gas begrudgingly starts using his new techniques and powers. Instant transmission, destruction, and everything else Granolah can do, but stronger. Gas versus Granolah turns into a battle of teleporting. Despite Gas being stronger, Vegeta notes his use of instant transmission is sloppy, so Granolah still stands a chance, but as they continue to trade blows, Gas slowly gets more and more accurate until he can track every one of Granolah's moves. Granolah's final gambit is using his clone technique to distract Gas while his main body targets an attack at point-blank range. But the cost is his main body feels all the damage the clones took. Monaito goes to heal him, but Granolah tells him it isn't over yet. Elec removes Gas's head decoration, which liberates his inner nature and his true power. Maki says they lose all sense of self when their instincts are liberated, but Elec says Gas can handle it. I guess there's a kinda like their version of the Saiyan Zozaru form.
Yeah,
Gas begins to bulk up and return to the battlefield acting like a
look at that size.
He's far stronger now and he's easily beating Granolah. Then he attacks everyone he sees. Vegeta is next, but Goku jumps in to help him. When Gas sees Goku, he goes flying back, traumatized from fighting Bardock. This is what Elec needed. As Gas remembers the pain of that loss, he returns to his senses. Now with full control over his instincts, Gas is the true strongest in the universe. Gas uses his new power to immobilize Goku and Vegeta. Granolah tries to kill Elec, but Gas teleports him to safety. Granolah is furious and charges a blast, but before he can fire it, Gas breaks Granolah's forearms, shoots out both his eyes, and it ends with Elec shooting Granolah through the torso the same way he killed his mother. Goku is mad, but he just can't do anything. Then Vegeta gives him the last of his energy to go and fight. So Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue again. He attacks Gas, but before he loses his cool, Goku calms down. He tells Gas they have no reason to fight, so he asks Gas.
They literally have zero reasons to fight. Like, literally nothing. He has zero reasons to fight. Like, zero. Like, why Gas, why are you fighting them? What is your personal motivation? He has none. He's literally doing everything that Elec tells him to do. Everything. He has zero motivations to do this.
To leave. Gas is surprised that
he's not a good written character in my opinion. He's not.
Goku isn't angry at Granolah's death, but Goku says he has to remain calm for his special move to work. Elec says he can't let them live, so Gas attacks Goku. He's messing with Goku, using things that won't actually kill him, hoping to see the same fire he saw in Bardock, but it just isn't there. Gas asks if Goku is really Bardock's son, and Goku says he lost his memories when he was little. Gas understands now, and says he cannot fall to someone that can't comprehend who he really is. For now, Goku is getting beaten. Gas and Goku are momentarily separated, and they both see Monaito healing Granolah. He's still barely alive. Gas is about to kill Monaito, but Goku grabs Gas and teleports to another planet. Then Goku taunts Gas to see if he can follow him by teleporting. Eventually, they end up in the Galactic Patrol prison, where the prisoners remember Gas as the kid who once pissed himself, which is hysterical.
That's so funny. I did not like that part.
They continue to teleport after each other, and Goku asks if Gas should really be following Elec. Goku's own brother tried to kill him a while ago, so Gas might want to watch his back. Gas continues to follow Goku as he teleports from place to place until eventually Goku finds Whis. Then Goku teleports back to each world they went to in reverse order until he's back on planet Cereal, leaving Gas no way to teleport back since he can't sense Goku from this distance. Gas asks Whis which way planet Cereal is, and he tells him. Then Gas flies through space to get back. Most surprisingly, the Oracle Fish doesn't recognize Gas. He's clearly not the prophesized strongest in the universe. Back on planet Cereal, the remaining Heaters know they can't beat Goku, so they back off for now. Whis planted a communicator on Goku, and he calls him to tell him that Gas will be there in 20 Earth minutes. Whis then reminds Goku he has to discover his own version of Ultra Instinct. He must listen to the voice within himself and find out what he really is. That's when Monaito gives Goku Bardock's Scouter. There's saved audio.
He knows he's a Saiyan raised on Earth. He said that when he was fighting Frieza. I'm a Goku, a Saiyan raised on Earth. He knows that.
on it, and with a little help from Oatmeal, they get it to work again, in hopes of finding out how Bardock beat Gas. A voice echoes from the scouter. It's Bardock telling Monaito and Granolah they have to stay alive, and this triggers Goku to regain his memories. In the past, we see the battle between Gas and Bardock. Bardock is stronger than Gas expected, but Gas isn't taking any damage from Bardock's attacks. Monaito tells Bardock to run and let them accept their fate, but Gas says that wouldn't matter because the Saiyans aren't fated to last much longer anyway. This actually solves an issue with modern Dragon Ball. How did Bardock figure out Frieza's
it does fix that
plan so easily? With this extra piece of information, it all makes a lot more sense now. The two continue to fight, and Gas unleashes a bit of his true nature. At the same time, Monaito collects the Dragon Balls. He tries to teleport Bardock back to planet Vegeta, but Bardock refuses, just like Goku did after the Frieza saga. Monaito asks what Bardock wants, and he asks that his sons grow up well. We don't see what Monaito
okay, wait, let me see if he goes
specifically
there.
says to Torombo, so take that as you will. I don't like this wish very much.
I don't either. I really don't.
If it was actually made. Gasland.
If this wish was actually made, that literally puts a giant issue in OG Dragon Ball when Goku was a kid. That means Goku was never gonna die to begin with. It may fix the issue where Tao Pai Pai Daranrei Goku on the stomach, and he was supposed to be dead, but he was alive. It could fix that issue because it actually didn't make sense how he survived. But other than that, bro, it just messes up his. I really, really hope that the wish didn't happen. I really hope that. Yes, he's a dad that cares about his kids. I wish for my kids to be well. Who wouldn't want that? Perfectly fine. I just wish. I really hope Monaito didn't make that wish. That's no.
Slams Bardock around by his tail until eventually it snaps off. Gas is about to finish him off, but Monaito blocks the final attack. This enrages Gas and leads to him fully unleashing his true nature. Monaito is knocked away and Bardock continues to fight, but it seems like he's doing better now.
That's a bad drawing of a kick.
Gas asks if atonement or revenge motivate him, but Bardock says only an idiot would think about.
Okay. Throughout the months, we were trying to figure out how did Bardock defeat Gas. What did he do? He found a weakness, something that Gas doesn't like. What did he do? We were all speculating, what did Bardock do to defeat Gas?
About anything else besides winning in a battle of life or death. Then Bardock pushes past his limits and beats Gas. Elec is disappointed.
And little did we know, all the Bardock had was a Zenkai boost and didn't give up. That's it. How is that supposed to help them defeat Gas? All Bardock got was a Zenkai boost and beat him. That's all that happened.
Pointed at Gas
like,
and
bro.
tries to finish off Bardock, but he misses and he has to leave because Frieza has arrived. Then Monaito finds Bardock and tells him he won the battle. Back in the present, Goku remembers everything up to being sent to Earth. Then he says to Vegeta he finally understands what Saiyan pride is about, or he remembers it, along with Bardock's face. Do babies have pride? I don't know. It seems weird. Anyway, Vegeta says he also lost sight of his pride by being caught up in his guilt. This pride is described.
No, he was literally being that while fighting Gas. Especially in ego.
By Goku as having total faith in your own power. Monaito says a people's pride isn't about atoning for sins or getting revenge. It's all about accepting your nature and sticking to your convictions.
But they know that already. Why are they teaching this again? They know this already. This is not what that's not gonna help them beat Gas. They know this already. They've been doing that. Like, why are they bringing that up again?
Monaito offers to heal up Goku.
They did not. Two steps back, one step forward. That's literally what happened. 2 steps back, they regress the characters again for that moment.
From Vegeta, he even makes them new clothes, but they're Bardock's clothes.
Kind of wish they kept that, but whatever.
They both ask for their normal outfits instead.
That's still
Gas
fine,
arrives
yeah.
back on planet Cereal. Goku and Vegeta step out to face him. The two Saiyans power up, agreeing to fight together this time. Vegeta activates Ultra Ego, and Goku activates Ultra Instinct.
That's a raw drawing. That's a raw ass Oh, that's a raw drawing, bro.
So the fight begins, but this time what drives Goku and Vegeta is a pure desire to win at all costs. They fight together in one of the coolest fights in the manga, and eventually both push a Hakai towards Gas with all their might. Gas manages to push it back though, and Vegeta leaves Goku to handle it while he fights Gas. Goku manages to deflect the attack, then returns to help Vegeta, but Vegeta's doing better now that he's taken damage. Gas and Vegeta continue to exchange blows, but Gas downs Vegeta. The way to beat Ultra Ego is obvious. Kill him in one blow and be done with it. Goku is about to jump in, but then Vegeta delivers a devastating punch while he thanks Gas for the prime fuel. Vegeta tells Goku to stay back. His Ultra Ego continues to evolve, but Goku's Ultra Instinct is no different than before. Vegeta tells Goku to figure it out fast, and until he does, Gas is his. So Goku begins to meditate and contemplates his own Ultra Instinct while Vegeta continues to struggle against Gas. It seems like Vegeta is finally down for good, but he gets up and rushes Gas again, screaming that he is no longer bound by limits. Gas is terrified.
That is so... The strongest of the universe is terrified. You were so confident about everything. And then you saw someone refuse to stay down. Now you're scared. See what I mean? This guy... What's your point? Why are you fighting them? I promise you, if you were to ask Gas himself, he wouldn't give you an answer. He's fighting for Alec, who doesn't care about him. Who doesn't even care about him, bro. Like, this doesn't... What is your motivation, Gas?
But just before the attack lands, Vegeta stands unconscious mid-attack before falling to the ground. Gas calls the technique stupid.
Look at that. He's happy. He's like, whew! All right.
And readies to give Vegeta an equally stupid death. But Goku puts a barrier around Vegeta and moves him out of harm's way. Then Gas targets Goku, but Goku's barrier is too strong for Gas to break. Somehow. Luckily, Goku has figured it out. He uses Ultra Instinct Sign since he can utilize his emotions and Ultra Instinct together rather than separating the two. The look on Goku's face reminds Gas of Bardock, and that terrifies him. Gas and Goku...
Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit.
Separating the two.
Let's go back. Let's go a little bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going. For that Ultra Instinct to work, I need my heart to be calm and tranquil. But in this form, I can put my emotions to work for me. If you could use your emotions to work for you in this form, why isn't that Vegeta? What they could actually have done is make Vegeta get Ultra Instinct Sign and then bridge him away to something completely new and different. You said it yourself. I can put my emotions to work for me in Sign. Vegeta has issues putting his emotions on the side. He could have unlocked Sign. By doing that, that's when he could have unlocked they could have used that opportunity to unlock a brand new form, a brand new technique, whatever it may be. Because Ultra Instinct is the better technique in my opinion, as far as we know it. What's the freaking point of Hakai? I'm sorry if I just burst your ears. But what's the point of Hakai energy if you could have just made... Oh my gosh. Not only you nerf MUI, not only you made UE not work properly, you also just made... you just gave us a reason why they could have just gave Vegeta a sign to divert something different. I don't know, man.
Rather than separating the two. The look on Goku's face reminds Gas of Bardock, and that terrifies him. Gas and Goku begin their battle, but it's clear that Goku is winning. Goku says he's just barely stronger than Gas now, but he doesn't have long, so he needs to finish this quickly. The fighting style Goku uses is far less like Whis and far more like Goku, and even a bit Saiyan in some cases. Gas desperately uses his weapons, but they're no use. Goku even uses a Wrecking Ball Gas.
When I was reading this chapter, what I was thinking is, what Tower should have done, since Gas is remembering Bardock in that fight, what he should have done is, every time Goku lands a blow, you see Bardock. The next blow, Goku. The blow after that, Bardock. The blow after that, Goku. Every single bullet, it transitions from Goku to Bardock, or Goku to Bardock, because Gas is having PTSD for Bardock right now. That would have been amazing if they'd done that.
Made against him, but only as a distraction before landing a powerful kick. Elec makes his way to Gas and yells at him that they need his power for Frieza. The Saiyans were only a stepping stone. Goku tells Elec not to force Gas to fight, and they can fight again in the future, but Elec says there won't be a next time for Gas. Then Gas arises in a blinding aura, but he seems far more old and frail than before. Gas says his new power is burning away every cell in his body to fuel it, keeping him the strongest in the universe.
This man is ready to die for something that he doesn't even know what's going on. He said it himself. Look, see, Gas doesn't even know what's going on. What are you supposed to do? Must kill the Saiyans. Wrong. You have to kill Frieza. Stamping out the Saiyans was only a stepping stone along the way. Gas doesn't even know why he's fighting them. He doesn't even know. He's like, I'll kill the Saiyans. No, Frieza, idiot. Gas, why are you here?
Stone. Goku tells Elec not to force Gas to fight in the universe. Goku doesn't stack up to this power at all. As Goku and Gas clash, it's clear Goku will lose, but he continues to try until a blast separates the two. It's Granolah. He's back up again. He tells Goku to wager everything on his strength, to which Goku agrees. Goku will keep Gas busy until Granolah can charge up the winning attack. Goku is quickly knocked down again, but he manages to put a barrier around Granolah. Gas knocks Goku out, but then Vegeta knocks Gas away and tells Granolah to hurry up. Maki and Oil try to help Gas, but Monaito just knocks them out with.
He finally did something useful. The only useful thing he did in this arc. The only useful thing. But you still suck, Monaito.
Hypnosis. Now Granolah is finally ready, but he can't fire a blast that powerful this close to the ground without destroying the planet. That's when Goku awakens and activates Ultra Instinct. Then, using the giant key version of himself, he throws Gas into the atmosphere. The issue is, Granolah's eyes are still blurry, but Oatmeal helps him aim, and he fires off the final attack. Gas falls to the ground.
Listen, man. This is where this is where Granolah should unlock the second eye. He should have unlocked the second eye right there when he was going to... Right there. That's when he should have... I don't think Oatmeal should have helped out. That's when the second eye should have been unlocked, in my opinion. That's when it should have been unlocked. That would have been an impactful moment.
Helps him aim, and he fires off the final attack. Gas falls to the ground defeated, but Granolah says he didn't kill him because he isn't out for revenge anymore.
Alright, so his character changed. He's no longer for revenge. Bro, you found out he killed your mom. Like, dude, like, just get rid of it. Just be done with it. Just no, bro. Like, that's no. You did all that not to get what you wanted.
Gas
will... You have 3 years left to live. Like,
will be unconscious for a few days, though. Then Granolah apologizes to Goku and Vegeta before falling to the ground. He sacrificed more of his remaining life to fuel that final attack. Monaito runs over to heal him, but now he's able to bring Granolah back to full strength with no issue. His healing powers have grown stronger from their constant use this arc, so he heals everyone back to...
That's so convenient. That is so convenient. That the same way how they found the second Dragon Ball, that's the level of convenient this was.
Normal. Elec tries to leave the
make sense.
planet, but...
I'm sorry, I'm pausing a lot. Because Monaito said he can't do it all the way. It's because they have God Key and Granolah. Not Granolah. I'm sorry, I keep saying Granolah. Yes, technically Monaito is the god of that planet because of the Dragon Balls. He made the Dragon Balls. So I won't be surprised if he has some sort of God Key. So, like, I don't know, man.
As he does, a blast goes through Monaito. Gas has gotten up again, and this time he's looking even more decrepit than ever. He mocks Granolah's mercy, then Goku and Vegeta charge in, but Gas tosses them around like they're nothing. And even broken bones don't slow Gas down. Elec is excited. Gas will be the strongest...
You see, Elec doesn't care about Gas
in the universe until the moment he dies. He sacrificed that much of Gas's life to the surprise of Maki, Oil, and even Gas himself. Elec tells Gas to stop wasting time, but it's too late. Frieza lands on planet Cereal to the shock of everyone.
The saving grace of the arc. Frieza.
Present, and even more surprising, he kills Gas in one attack.
One shot.
After transforming for just a moment. Then Gas turns to a pile of bones, and Frieza crushes his skull.
This was easily one of the most gruesome moments in Dragon Ball. Holy crap, bro. Frieza one-shots him, steps on his head. Holy crap. That was good to see.
Frieza demands Ellic's
Ellic.
reason for summoning him, but Ellic lies and says their wires got crossed. However, Frieza knows the truth. Ellic hoped to have Gas kill him, and he even knew about Ellic's ambitions for the last 40 years.
Plot hole.
Frieza
well, actually, no.
just chose to keep the
Yes, plot hole. No. Yes, plot hole.
heaters around for his own benefit. He tells Ellic there's nothing he doesn't know, like the fact that Ellic is the weakest of the heaters. Then,
You see? Gas could. That's.
Frieza kills him. Goku and Vegeta ask how Frieza is so strong when Gas wished to be the strongest in the universe, but Frieza says he must not have counted since he was in a different dimension. He found a room of spirit and time on a world he conquered and used it to get 10 years of training.
That is insane, bro. Okay, listen. We already established that those existed outside of Earth. Goku trained in one place with mirrors. That's fine. So it's not an issue for me to be like, Frieza found one, and when he was conquering a planet, that's perfectly fine. Yo, man spent 10 years in that chamber for training.
That training culminated as Black Frieza.
Black Frieza, come on. Okay, listen, man, come on. Hold up, pause. Yo, what? Black Frieza? Frieza is black and white. I'm just saying it, bro. But dude, oh my goodness, Frieza got a new form. Holy freaking crap, bro. Frieza got a new form? Dude, again, the only saving grace of this arc is a character that has nothing to do with the arc.
Form he momentarily changed into
Crazy.
to kill Gas. Goku turns into Ultra Instinct Sign, or what fans call True Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta uses Ultra Ego. But Frieza charges in and beats them both with one punch before leaving them to wallow.
Out.
He chooses not to kill them, just because, so Frieza leaves.
Okay, I'm not gonna say just because. I think Frieza, the Broly movie explained it properly. He wants to make them suffer. He wants to see them in agony. He said it in Broly, like for example, what was that guy's name again? He asked Frieza, why didn't you just wish for immortality or for them to die? And Frieza's like, that's not fun. I want to see them. I want to take care of them myself. So that's not just because for me. He wants to fight them at their best because of what Goku did to him. I disagree with you on part. I disagree with you, Carthu, with that part.
And with no other option, Maki and Oil join him as waitstaff. Goku and Vegeta head to Monaito and Granolah to see if the old Namekian will make it, but as they do, he's fully healed by Whis, who just appeared on the planet. He did it as a special favor for a friend of Goku. Whis tells Goku and Vegeta they need to return quickly to help Beerus make instant noodles. They ask if Granolah wants to join them.
Oh shoot, I just realized that. That's what they did in the Broly movie. I'm sorry, the superhero movie. Instant noodles. Oh crap, okay, cool.
But he says he needs to fix Planet Cereal with the Dragon Balls. Then, Monaito will seal them away for good. So Vegeta gives him...
Yeah, bro, because those Dragon Balls are busted. They have no, they have zero cooldown. 2 set of Dragon Balls with 0 cooldown. That is scary. What you can do with those Dragon Balls. That is busted powerful Dragon Balls. Especially with the wish you could do.
From the radar
they gotta
that the
go.
Heater stole,
They gotta
Monaito
go.
gives Goku Bardock's Scouter. So Whis, Goku, and Vegeta leave. Goku asks if Frieza was the strongest warrior mentioned by the Oracle Fish, but Whis gives a vague answer. It may be Frieza, or perhaps the strongest warrior emerged elsewhere, which makes Goku even more excited to return to his training. So that's it. It's definitely a muddier story than the Moro arc to me, but overall, it's a fine enough arc. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Alright, I wouldn't say it's a fine enough arc. Okay. Now, as a whole, the Granolah arc, like I said, I gave you my opinion. I don't like the arc. You could skip this arc, go to the end, and miss nothing. If you could do that with an arc, you fail as a writer. If you could skip something and miss nothing in the story, you failed as a writer, in my opinion. Because how would you... This arc could have ended if Monaito just told Granolah the truth when he found out that he was running the universe. That's when it should have ended, in my opinion. That's when the arc should have ended. How long is this video? 1 hour and 15. Oh my goodness. It's probably not 15 for you guys because I have to chop this up. But my goodness. It's an hour long video. I said it was going to be an hour. And this is like a 36-minute video. Alright. Final rating for this arc. I'll give it 4 out of 10. or 4 out of 10. I'm leaning towards 3 because this arc pissed me off a lot. What I liked about the arc, UI being a technique and a transformation, I'm fine with that. Vegeta letting go of his past about Planet Vegeta. It's sad, I understand, but you have to move on. You have to move on. I think Yui is good, but it needs work. For now, it's not good for Vegeta. It needs work. It needs work. Yui needs work. I like Yui, but it still needs work. And Black Frieza, that's it. That's it. That's the only 4 things I like about this arc. Everything else was like, it's nice to see Bardock again, but I didn't like how they wrote him in this arc, bro. Like, it messes up what he said in Super, when he said to Gine, I don't know, I just want to, for once, I just want to protect something. But yet he did that with Granolah and his mom. Maybe because he felt like he failed Granolah's mom and was doing it with his son, I guess, but still, at the same time, no. Alright, that's my opinion about the entire Granolah arc. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing, stupendously awesome. Love you guys so far. I love you guys for reaching this far in the videos. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. If Crunchy decides to do a superhero, sure, I'll do the manga version. But if you guys don't want to wait for the manga version, I have an entire, already like 3 videos, 3 parts of superhero movie I reacted to. You guys watch that below. And then I'll see you guys in the next Dragon Ball video. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Love you. Bye.